Today we are going to continue to explore and learn about Alma Woodsey Thomas and her abstract art. Remember, abstract art is line, shape, and color. But one of the things you'll learn about Alma Woodsey Thomas is it's not just line, shape, and color. She actually abstracts her art from places and things around her. Let's learn a bit more.
Alma Thomas's artworks were inspired by observing nature. Alma liked to observe the plants and flowers near her home. She liked to observe how the sunlight changed the way these plants looked throughout the day. She liked to see how they looked after a rainstorm. How do you think the plants might have changed after a rainstorm? What about with lots of sunlight? What about in the evening as the sun was setting? Using these observations, Alma Thomas created her signature-styled abstract paintings. Her artwork is known for its pattern, rhythm, and color. Many of her paintings are done in acrylics on large canvases. She made many watercolors that were studies for her paintings. Her painting style used both brushstrokes in circles or in stripes. The colors that she chose were inspired by her observations of nature. In 1969, Alma watched as astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon, which became a new inspiration for her paintings.
10, 9, ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, all engine running.
Do you see how space might have inspired these paintings? Check out her painting called Blast Off. Can you imagine a space shuttle blasting off into outer space to visit the moon? What other ways could you be inspired by space travel in your own artwork? In 2009, 2 of Alma Thomas's paintings, including Woodsey, were chosen by First Lady Michelle Obama to be exhibited during the Obama presidency. Her painting Skylight hung in the Obama's family private quarters. In 2015, the Obamas hung Alma Thomas's work Resurrection in the White House Old Family Dining Room. The painting was the first work by an African-American woman to hang in the public spaces of the White House as a part of the permanent collection. Alma Thomas is widely recognized as one of the most influential artists of the 20th century.
Last time we painted, we were painting abstract art by expressing or creating emotions through color. This time we are going to continue to create abstract art in our own interesting and new way. The word abstract means to extract or remove something. Now when I think about abstract art, I think about it coming from another place. Like in this case, here's Blast Off that we saw earlier. Now here's another painting, iris, tulips, yoakums, and crocuses. Those are all springtime flowers. Can you find how she has abstracted those from the world around her? Look closely at this photograph. Can you see the inspiration? Now here are a few more pieces as we continue to talk about your job. You will be creating your own piece of abstract work. Can you abstract something from your daily life and create a piece of artwork on it? We're going to explore and engage today with our painting supplies. You can choose your size of paper depending on the amount of time that you have. You'll use line, shape, and color to create your abstract art exploration. You will also find 2 different paintbrushes on your tray. That square brush from last time, but also a round brush that you're used to. Remember to stay up on your tippy toes as you explore. Here in my work, I decided to start with the square brush first. I used warm colors in the center of my space. I liked to think about how it was kind of growing out. I also liked how last time when I used a lot of water, the colors started to bleed together. Then I switched over to my round brush and I made teeny tiny little speckles of cool first in the bottom and then switched to warm colors at the upper section of my space. Today is just an exploration in trying to create a brand new piece of artwork. Remember, abstract art is line, shape, and color. Do you want to try to create an object like Alma Woodsey Thomas in Blast Off? Or are you creating non-objective art, which means that it's not about an object at all? I can't wait to see what you create.
When I'm done painting, my paintbrushes get rinsed out. They go on the blue tray, ready to go. Then I'm going to say pizza delivery in my mind. Instead of taking my artwork and holding it like this, I'm going to carry it from underneath with my thumbs on the edges, and I am going to walk it to the drying rack. Now, the idea is that the rack gets completely filled up. I fill up the back row first. Once the back row is filled, I fill up the next row. Now, the last person is responsible for making sure that they put the next rack down. It shouldn't be a loud crash. It should just be a gentle tap. And then we fill up the next row and the next row. And once we have a filled rack again, the next rack goes down. It's not I'm standing here waiting for my turn to be. I just fill up the rack, walk away, and I head back to my table to grab a wipe, not the spray, a wipe to wipe up my table. The spray is only for shared supplies. If I share a supply today, which I did, I am going to spray down everything after I get fresh water. Have a great day. Thanks for cleaning up nicely.